Okay, well, I'm sitting in my backyard on my patio when all of a sudden I see this little drama unfold. I look over there at Beach Bum's tree. And what do I see? It's a pileated woodpecker. Man, I have never seen one of those around here. Large as a crow, it's the biggest woodpecker in North America. It likes old trees and carpenter ants, which is what it feeds on. Now, Beach Bum, who was sitting right at my feet, right there below the banana tree, is fascinated by this. Then, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it's Other Cat. Now, Other Cat wasn't fast enough to catch the woodpecker, but he certainly did attract Beach Bum's attention. Hey, fuck you, Other Cat. What are you doing in my tree? I don't see your name on it. Beach Bum decided that that's his tree. He was going to gain possession of it. What the hell, man? Other Cat is Beach Bum's rival. Yep. Normally, she never invades Bummy's territory, but she's a free-roaming kitty who hunts for food, and that woodpecker was just too tempting a morsel to pass up. But now Beach Bum has to go through all the trouble of remarking and reclaiming his territory, namely his tree. Of course, possessive as he is about it, he can't keep the squirrels out of it. Good kitty. Or me either, for that matter. Actually, you might remember that last year, one of my episodes was called Climbing Beach Bum's Tree. Well, that was an adventure in itself, and now it's even more difficult because the trimmers came out this year and eliminated certain limbs which made it easy to climb. Still, let's climb Beach Bum's tree. I've always loved climbing this tree. It's such a climbable tree. It brings out the 10-year-old in me, you know? Now you can see here where one of the limbs I used for support is now missing. That'll make it harder to cross over that other limb on the way up. I'm sure 10-year-old David will find the way, though. He always does. Funny thing is that Bummy never climbs this tree with me. He always stays on the ground watching. I figure he must think I'm either some weird cat that needs watching, or since I'm his human, it's his job to watch and protect me. Then again, he might just think I'm nuts. One way or the other, he watches. It's his job. He's a cat. Meanwhile, while Bummy and I were doing this, neither one of us could know what was going on back on the patio. Of course, now all Bummy knew now was that somehow Other Cat had circled around and was on his patio, and he wasn't about to allow that. But, like Other Cat, Beach Bum was in for a surprise. I could see that Beach Bum was stalking something, but from up here I couldn't see what. Curious, I figured it was time to climb down out of the tree and check out the patio. Oh my god, it's Snape! That's the name one of the neighborhood kids gave to this Florida black rat snake. Bummy's a badass kitty, alright, but this is a case for the better part of valor. Snape isn't venomous, but he does bite, and this is about as defensive a posture as I've seen. Fortunately, Snape wanted no more to do with the confrontation than Beach Bum or our other cat did, so once Bummy split, so did he. But poor little Beach Bum's adventures weren't over just yet. No sooner had he gotten away from a pissed-off snake than he ran into this armored creature who had just come up from the lake behind Beach Bum's tree, most likely testing the grounds for a possible nesting site. She's a turtle, of course, but what kind? Look at the size of her neck. I actually had to ask Siri about her, but this is what I found out. What we have here is a Florida softshell turtle. You could tell from her snorkel-like beak, her very long neck, and her leathery shell. She spends most of her time in the water, but she can move very quickly on the land. She's omnivorous, and her species is known to be aggressive. Kind of a bitch, too. Look at her kick dirt at this poor little mourning dove. And damn, she moves like a friggin' little dinosaur. But after Beach Bum hissed at her, more or less giving her the paws, so to speak, she decided to tear up the lawn some and then split back into the lake. Just think, 2 reptiles in a row that turned out to be assholes. What are the odds? It's amazing the kind of dramas that you encounter when you just come out first thing in the morning to have a cup of coffee. And now, fun facts about the creatures Beach Bum encountered. Although Walter Lantz based his famous cartoon character, Woody Woodpecker, on an annoying acorn woodpecker that kept him and his new bride Grace awake during their honeymoon, his artist based Woody on the pileated woodpecker because of both the way it looks and the way it sounds, since the call of the pileated woodpecker is actually similar to Woody's signature laugh. The black ratsnake is a powerful constrictor, but it mimics the behavior of a rattlesnake, including coiling, striking even though it doesn't have venom, and even shaking its tail back and forth to imitate the sound of rattling when it's threatened. Unlike a rattlesnake, however, rat snakes are excellent swimmers, and they can easily climb trees. The soft-shell turtle is known to lay her eggs in existing alligator nests because she knows that the female alligator will mindlessly protect the turtle's eggs as if they were her own. Mommy, are you scared? That's a baby, yeah. And remember, for more wanderings, don't forget to subscribe. Smoking rockets, Commander? You mean they haven't subscribed already? Me and my little pal Beach Bum have an awful lot of fun here doing the last wander of Mars. Bummy here is a rescue. I found him on the doorstep about 2 years ago. He was about 2 months old. He was starving. His eye was hurt. And he was just meowing and begging for attention. We took him in, and he's been my constant little companion ever since. Rescuing an innocent little kitty or puppy makes all the difference in the world. You'll save their lives and change yours forever as you lose your heart to one of these little guys. But you don't have to wait for one to show up at your door. Every town has a shelter run by the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, the ASPCA. There you'll find hundreds of precious cats and dogs who would love for someone to adopt them and give them a good home. Go for it. You'll never look back, and you'll never be sorry. Visit aspca.org to find that shelter near you.